Lightweight basses have become a very popular species, a lot of brands trying their best to shed some pounds. Basses get thinner, they get carved out, and brands are exploring lighter materials. But with the weight loss come some other problems. Some brands forget that the most important feature is the sound. This is a baboomin bass and they claim they got this all under control, so let's check it out. Hi, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and today I'm accompanied by Kai Lemke and Andreas Buchmann. And this is the new baboomin River Air Pro bass. We've tested one of their 5 strings before, a fantastic bass with lots of tone options. This time they sent me their new lightweight version. That first bass was light already, but this time they went even further. They reduced the body thickness by 4 mm. For our American viewers, that's about 0.004 yards. They chambered the body, they don't do headstock, that helps, and they managed to shave some more weight off the hardware. This 5 string weighs 3.2 kilos, even less than they say their average is. But people don't just care about weight, sound of course, but also comfort. Basses need to be well balanced, so let me just do this. Perfect. When basses are getting too light, they tend to lose low end and get super punchy. I don't love that, which means I'm very happy to say I don't detect any of that here. In general, 5 string basses seem to suffer less from these issues. Now let's go through the specs. The River Air Pro, which just judging by the name sounds like a new generation of MacBooks, comes with a chambered alder body. The bolter neck is maple and the fingerboard rosewood, at least our test bass today. Maple is an option too. We got a regular 34-inch scale and 22 frets with a 12-inch fretboard radius. The width at the nut is 45 and the string spacing at the bridge 18 mm. The neck is reinforced by 2 carbon fiber rods and has a very comfortable C shape. We have regular dots on the fingerboard and lumen lace that glow in the dark on the side. baboomin machined their own aluminum hardware and a piece instead of the headstock that holds the strings in place. This is shaped in a way that allows you to put it on a wall hanger. The pickups are hand-wound and specifically designed for this bass. The Pro version we got here allows to use the bridge pickup as a humbucker, obviously, but also as a 60s and as a 70s single coil. Even though it doesn't really look like it, this bass is very much Fender themed, or let's say Fender theme adjacent. Only when we look at the missing headstock and the preamp configuration we are leaving the traditional path. The River Air got controls for volume, pickup balance and a passive tone control, followed by active basses, mids and treble. This is the pickup split switch and this one selects between 2 mid frequencies, 400 and 800 Hz, and when you pull out the volume, the bass goes into a full passive mode. Maybe they're even a bit too thorough. The 60s and 70s pickup positions are a nice touch, but I doubt anyone has ever asked for this. But when you install a humbucker like that, you might as well just do it. I personally would have maybe even added a serial and parallel option for the humbucker. Well, I'm also not helping to make this easier. Currently they're offering this bass in 3 colorways. My favorite is this Cloud Gradient version. This looks amazing. But if you ask nicely, I think they're also offering custom finishes. My verdict for this bass is, it's all here. This is a dream for someone who wants a light and comfy bass with a lot of sound options. For my personal taste, just for me, they might have overdone it a little bit with the controls here. A lot of options or more options rarely make a better instrument. But as a studio guy, I'm simply not the target audience for this. Basses like that are made for live musicians who need to adapt to all kinds of genres with the same bass. When I need a different sound, I simply grab a different bass. The build quality seems great, the fret ends are smooth. It's not the most characterful bass, but for the audience I've just described, maybe this is just the right thing. This bass is like a chameleon. It's a jazz bass that could have been if Fender didn't get stuck doing the same thing over and over. Great job, baboomin. Well done. I can't wait to see what's coming next.
BassTheWorld.com